Mary said to Jesus, "Whom are your disciples like?" He said, "They are like servants who are entrusted with the field that is not theirs. When the owners of the field arrive, they will say, 'Let us have our field.' But they are naked in their presence so as to let them have it, and thus to give them their field. That is why I say, when the master of the house learns that the thief is about to come, he will be on guard before he comes, and will not let him break into his house, his domain, to carry away his possessions. But you be on guard against the world. Gird your loins with great strength, so that the robbers will not find a way to get to you. For the necessities for which you wait with longing will be found. There ought to be a wise person among you. When the fruit was ripe, he came quickly with his sickle in his hand, and he harvested it. Whoever has ears to hear should hear. Jesus saw infants being suckled. He said to his disciples, "These little ones being suckled are like those who enter the kingdom." They said to him, "Then will we enter the kingdom as little ones?" Jesus said to them, "When you make the two into one, and when you make the inside like the outside, and the outside like the inside, and the above like the below, that is, to make the male and the female into a single one, so that the male will not be male, and the female will not be female. And when you make eyes instead of an eye, and a hand instead of a hand, and a foot instead of a foot, an image instead of an image, then you will enter the kingdom." Jesus says, "I will choose you, 1 from 1,000 and 2 from 10,000. And they will stand as a single one." His disciples said, "Show us the place where you are, because it is necessary for us to seek it." He said to them, "Whoever has ears should hear. Light exists inside a person of light, and he shines on the whole world. If he does not shine, there is darkness," Jesus says. "Love your brother like your life. Protect him like the apple of your eye." Jesus says, "You see the splinter that is in your brother's eye, but you do not see the beam that is in your own eye. When you remove the beam from your own eye, then you will see clearly enough to remove the splinter from your brother's eye. If you do not abstain from the world, you will not find the kingdom. If you do not make the Sabbath into a Sabbath, you will not see the Father." Jesus says, "I stood in the middle of the world, and in flesh I appeared to them. I found all of them drunk. None of them did I find thirsty. And my soul ached for the children of humanity, because they are blind in their heart, and they cannot see. For they came into the world empty, and they also seek to depart from the world empty. But now they are drunk. But when they shake off their wine, then they will change their mind." Jesus says, "Where there are 3 gods, they are gods. Where there are 2 or 1, I am with him." Jesus says, "No prophet is accepted in his own village. A physician does not heal those who know him." Jesus says, "A city built upon a high mountain and fortified cannot fall, nor can it be hidden." He says, "What you will hear with your ear, with the other ear, proclaim from your rooftops. For no one lights a lamp and puts it under a bushel, nor does he put it in a hidden place. Rather, he puts it on a lampstand, so that everyone who comes in and goes out will see its light." Jesus says, "If a blind person leads a blind person, both will fall into a pit." Jesus says, "It is not possible for someone to enter the house of a strong person and take it by force unless he binds his hands. Then he will loot his house." Jesus says, "Do not worry from morning to evening and from evening to morning about what you will wear." His disciples said, "When will you appear to us, and when will we see you?" Jesus said, "When you undress without being ashamed, and take your clothes and put them under your feet like little children, and trample on them. Then you will see the Son of the Living One, and you will not be afraid." Jesus says, "Many times have you desired to hear these words, these that I am speaking to you, and you have no one else from whom to hear them. There will be days when you will seek me and you will not find me. Jesus says, the Pharisees and the scribes have received the keys of knowledge, but they have hidden them. Neither have they entered, nor have they allowed to enter those who wish to. You, however, be as shrewd as serpents and as innocent as doves. Jesus says, a grapevine was planted outside the vineyard of the Father. And since it is not supported, it will be pulled up by its roots and will perish.